What is your biggest tip to small YouTubers?
My biggest tip to small YouTubers is...
He had been steadily creating content on YouTube. However, all that changed in May of 2022 when the Tory Ipipe trend exploded onto the scene. I am talking about Johnny the streamer. He started his channel on the 25th of April 2021, a YouTube channel that is 100% inspired by Crackback and Kaka V420. He changed his name to Johnny the streamer just hours before uploading his first video on the 4th of June of that same year. Crazy how it all started here, with this awful TTS voice and the free editing software after getting home from a mission trip on a nice summer day.
Where did you get the inspiration from to start a YouTube channel?
I got a lot of my inspiration from Crackback for sure. He was one of the first channels that I started watching, but Dad the Speedrunner was definitely my biggest inspiration, which is evident because, Johnny the streamer, like Dad the Speedrunner, I was just looking because we had Gru for Kaka V420, who I also watched a lot before I started my channel. So we had Despicable Me, Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs, and I was like, oh, well, Hotel Transylvania, no one's really doing that right now, so I can be Johnny the streamer.
So have you had any other channels on YouTube before?
I've had 3 previous YouTube channels. In April of 2020, he quarantined, things like that. I made Ugandan Pie. I just posted some Fortnite videos and a friend of mine edited them for me. And then I made DrtyDan in January of 2021. I was really trying to get in there by myself, editing my own videos. Then there was PinHeadLarry. This one was really important because in the later run of the channel, I started posting memes on it. And of course, this being May, this was right before I made my current channel, Johnny the Streamer.
His channel got monetized on the 25th of February 2022, when he had around 2,880 subscribers. His focus was on memes featuring characters like Dennis and Jonathan from the animated series Hotel Transylvania, pretty much until the Tory Ipipe trend started gaining popularity. This trend gave popularity to meme channels like New Account and Techlin. Big meme YouTubers like Crackback and Kakav420 also jumped on the bandwagon with their videos. Johnny 2 recognized the potential of this trend and quickly jumped on board. He created videos like these, which showcased his editing style and humor. They were pretty similar to Crackback. These videos quickly gained traction, helping him amass more than 2 million views and almost 10,000 subscribers in just a single month. For Johnny, the Tory Ipipe trend was a true turning point. However, Johnny's success on YouTube wasn't solely due to luck or chance. In fact, he had been working hard on his channel for months prior to the Tory Ipipe trend.
What editing software do you use?
I started out using Shotcut, and it's a decent editor for free, but I definitely recommend DaVinci Resolve because it's really good. I use Premiere Pro and After Effects only because I got a good deal on Adobe All Apps plan, so I have access to all Adobe apps.
The success of these videos led him to explore new avenues for his content. He still continued making memes. This time, his editing got way better than before. His videos were pretty similar to Kakav421's. But Johnny quickly realized that he needed to diversify his content if he wanted to truly stand out in the crowded meme YouTube marketplace. He eventually landed on documentaries as his new focus. His first documentary was about Crackback, a meme YouTuber who had captured the attention of millions of viewers, and that documentary got a good amount of views as he had received a shout out from Crackback.
How did you come up with the idea of making documentary of meme YouTubers?
I think I was just taking a walk outside. This was, I think, July of 2022. Things had slowed down a lot for my channel, not many views, and I was thinking, what can I do? this didn't even come into my head as an idea for a video to make. I was like, well, I really wish there was like a documentary about Crackback, because I would totally watch that if that existed. And then I was like, oh wait, it doesn't exist, and I would totally want to watch it, and I'm sure there's a lot of other people who would totally want to watch it, so I'll just make it. And I did. It was probably around 3 full weeks of editing maybe, but I got it done, and it ended up getting a lot of views over time. And then from there, I was like, oh, well, now I can do it for other meme channels, because they saw that I was able to do it with Crackback first, so I kind of started at the top, and then I was able to move down to other YouTubers who liked my editing style and liked the original video with Crackback.
What was your reaction after seeing Dad's comment on your 4th video?
I'm sure my heart skipped a beat when I saw Dad's comment on my 4th video. He saw me because I had commented a few times on his channel. Now, I wasn't self-promoting or anything, I was just commenting as Johnny, and I thought, hey, if I do that, he might click on my channel because it's Johnny the streamer and he's Dad the speedrunner, so he'll be like, oh, it's a new channel in this genre, which is exactly what happened. But it was still such good motivation for me just getting recognition, because I barely got any comments on any of my other videos on any of my channel, because not many of them got many views at all. So that was huge and a great motivator for me.
Johnny continued to create documentaries about other popular meme YouTubers like Cacав420 and Dad the Speedrunner. Also documentaries like these. These videos were well received by his audience, though comparatively he is still a small creator. Let's see what more he has in store for us.
What meme channel do you watch the most?
I actually don't really watch meme channels much anymore. If I watch meme channels now, it's mostly for the people. Like, I'm interested in Crackback because I used to watch him a lot, and I really liked his videos, and they still hold like a dear place in my heart because of all the nostalgia I have. Crackback shorts, I would say, I watch the most currently though.
How much time does it take you to make a documentary?
I would say around 15 hours of raw editing, probably. I could get one done in a couple days if I just sat down and did nothing but edit.
What meme trend do you like the most?
I'm gonna say Morbius, because after the Among Us trend ended, I didn't think there would be anything like it ever again, but Morbius completely disproved that. I mean, if you think about it, because Morbius came out on April Fool's Day, which is already pretty incredible, and everyone just started making the jokes about it, and it lasted a long time. I mean, it lasted until June, which is nowhere near as long as Among Us lasted, I know, and it was just as fun as the Among Us memes, in my opinion.
Will you continue making documentaries? What are you planning for your channel in the future?
I just don't know if I'm gonna do it, partially because some of them just didn't respond, and because I can't do it forever. There's a limited amount of channels that I can talk about, of course. I do want to bring Johnny back somehow. I have some vague ideas about that, but I really don't know exactly what I'm gonna do with my channel. I'm gonna try to think about that a lot more.
What is your biggest tip to small YouTubers?
My biggest tip to small YouTubers is, I'd say edit. If you're a meme channel, which I don't know if you are or not, but even if you're not a meme channel, just work on your editing if that's something you're into. If you're gonna end up hiring an editor for yourself, that's not as important. And memes are actually a great way to improve your editing because they're just pure editing, PNGs and things like that, and it's a great way to learn. So definitely learn to edit, because that can also make you a lot of money down the line. And also try and jump on trends and think about videos as supply and demand. On my second channel, I was able to get a video to kind of blow up and got like 300 or 200,000 views. It was just a green screen of my reaction to that information, the guy singing the Undertale song. But that was a supply and demand situation. That was a hard meme to green screen, and I wanted a green screen for myself, which I never ended up using, but I was like, hey, I spent 2 hours making this green screen for myself. I might as well just post it on YouTube on my second channel for anyone who needs it. And it blew up because so many people were searching for that. So it was supply and demand. And the same thing applied to my Crackback documentary. I thought people would want it. I wanted it to exist. So I made it, and it ended up getting a lot of views.
Hi Johnny, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too, Dad.
I've got ice cream for you guys.
Thanks, Dad.
Why did you jump?
I should go from here now, I guess.
Sorry Dad, I couldn't control.
I told you to behave properly. I am angry now.
Hello angry, I am monkey. So, this was me chatting and asking him some questions. Big thanks to Dr. Neferdio for voiceovering my video. Also, make sure to check Johnny's channel out, he is a great and cool guy to talk to. Make sure to check my movie out, it's full of hard and fun.